We are live once again. It is Thursday, February the 26th, 2026. And we're excited to be here. We're excited to be here. We're excited to be here with you, for you, for those of you who will and are here supporting us in the creation of this interaction. We're excited for those of you who have found this recorded and are allowing us to be of support in that manner. We're excited. It's an excellent time. It's a challenging time, but it's an excellent time. It is an excellent time to be on your plane of existence. And you have chosen a perfect time to be stretched and to be pulled for the purpose of growth and expansion, for the purpose of experience. And now that you are aware that you are creating, you can begin creating experience, intending experience more and more consistently as you weed out the fear, as you weed out the misunderstanding, as you weed out the conditioning, the programming, which is some of what we're going to talk about today. Again, this is a consciousness ascending presentation. We are in support of you, those of you who know you are on a journey of enlightenment. For those of you, many of you that we come in contact with have been on this journey for many, many years now, and are ready to be clear. You are who we are here for. This is episode 94 of Accelerating Your Journey. We're going to be talking about you must understand your psychology. You must understand your psychology. If you're new, be sure to subscribe so that you are alerted to when we are going live again and when we upload new content. If you look to the description, we have a gift for you, a free offering, which is our reality shift checklist. We created a 4-step checklist that will point you to your foundation, where you must be working. If you're not working at your foundation, if you're working on the surface of your being, you're not really affecting all that much. You're not truly affecting transformation. You must be working at your foundation, at your core. And we created the reality shift checklist for you, to point you, to give you 4 simple steps that will take you to your core, to your foundation, so that you can begin to work there, play there, practice there, and begin to see transformation, begin to see the effects of it in your experience. We also created supporting videos to those steps. In the email that you get with the download, you will also get the link to the private playlist of videos that we created to support each step, your understanding and learning of each step of that process. That's free for you. If you're new, for those of you who have been at this play and practice for many, many years, and you feel like and know that you have heard it all, but at the same time you know that you haven't put it all together. You haven't put it all together, and you're not creating experiences that you desire consistently. Also, you're struggling with being consistent at the play and practice of transformation. Then your next step is to look into the Accelerator, our private community, the modern day monastery, in which you will find everything that you need. Everything that you need. Modules, the training modules, the group camaraderie, the conversation, the opportunity to consistently have your questions answered, everything that you need to know that you are working at your foundation, to effectively address the fear, the insecurity, the programming that exists within your mind and body now, to be able to see clearly transformation occurring within you, and begin to be able to observe cleanly the shifts being made in your experience. So if this is you, be sure to follow that link, get more information, schedule your free Ascension session so that we can Have a conversation around where you are, where you would like to go first, and how the accelerator supports you in speeding up the process. Again, we're excited for each of you. Hello, hello, hello. Glad everyone is here. Thank you once again. Have you mastered your psychology? Let's talk about it. Conscious creators. Your psychology is key. And when we say psychology, we're talking about your mental framework. You have two core parts to you as it relates to this plane of existence that you're on. Your vibration, your energy signature, and your mental framework, the contents of your mind. They work in conjunction with each other. One directly affects the other, but they are two parts at your foundation. We offer the suggestion of addressing both. That speeds up the process to its maximum. That's how you affect your inner personal transformation, which ultimately yields transformation in your experience directly by addressing both of them. Now, you can address one and it affects the other. Yes, you can begin to address the contents of your mind and it will affect your overall vibrational expression. Yes, you can begin to address your overall vibrational expression and it will begin to address the contents of your mind. Yes, but it's our suggestion, because if you want to speed up the process, accelerate the process of enlightenment, this journey that you're on, then we suggest addressing both at the same time. But why is it important? Ladies and gentlemen, this is important because those who are in control of your systems and processes and structures on your plane of existence now already have this information. They already know that your psychology is key. And they have worked for decades at controlling your psychology. The many forms of propaganda, the many forms of marketing from your favorite stores, from your fast food restaurants, they're playing on your psychology. Your governments, they're playing on your psychology. Many areas are playing on your fear. They're causing you to feel fear, and then they're causing you to act on that fear. Your fast food restaurants are playing on your psychology. They're playing on your emotions, telling you that food makes you feel good. Those foods that are not even the most healthy for you make you feel good. And they're playing on your psychology. They're playing on your emotions to get you to act. And if you're not aware of the strength and the power of your own personal psychology, your mental framework, if you're not aware of the ideas that are driving you to take action, the ideas that are driving you, listen. So we're talking about the importance. So we were talking about the importance of affecting your mental framework, mastering your psychology, understanding the ideas that are driving. Each of you have dominant ideas within your mind and body. And how do you know what your dominant ideas are? Well, you know what your dominant ideas are by watching what thoughts are consistently flowing through your mind. What thoughts do you consistently have around the idea of abundance and money? What thoughts do you have consistently around the idea of relationship? What thoughts do you consistently have around the idea of your health and well-being? What thoughts do you have consistently around the idea of your career or your job or your business? What level of frequency are those ideas rooted in? Are they rooted in high vibration, excitement, success, winning, achievement? Or are they rooted in a low vibrational state, which is fearful, which is insecure, which is doubting, which is constantly trying to avoid loss or failure? If you watch your thoughts over the course of the day and the many areas that you entertain, you will begin to get insight into your dominant ideas. And your dominant ideas are what is consistently, unconsciously sowing the material into your inner creative process that yields your experience. These ideas don't just go away because you're aware that you're creating. These ideas don't just go away from my experience just because you can channel or interact with your guides or astral project or have out-of-body experiences at will. These ideas don't just go away. You must address them. You must process them in a way that you are most inspired. But you must address them. And you must understand that these ideas at the moment are guiding you. And the more you become aware of that, the more you can begin to see, create that separation once again. Create that separation by, in your meditation, asking your inner being to take you to the truth of you and source. Because in the truth of you and source, none of it's there. The ideas exist within your mind and body, but they are not present in the truth of you and source because of the frequency of the truth of you and source. In that space, there is no low vibration. And if there is no low vibration, then there aren't any low vibrational ideas. So from that space, you can begin to see the activities. And that's because of the distance. There's distance between the you that you have been consistently with the ideas present within your mind at the moment and the truth of you and source. In your meditation, take time over the next week or so, over the weekend, and begin to identify with that state. That causes the space to begin to develop between your true presence and the position of you within your mind and body, so that you can begin to see more quickly that which is occurring, that which is in alignment with what you want, and that which is out of alignment with what you want. Or that which is in alignment with undesired experience, because that's actually the truth. The truth is actually you're in alignment with the experience, whether it's desired or undesired. Your inner being, your mental framework is not making a distinction between what you want and what you do not want, what feels good and what doesn't feel good. It's only acting on the information and the material that has been sown and established. But your psychology is key. Your mental framework is key. And those who mean to get you to act in certain ways already know this. Individuals are paid, psychologists are paid to counsel on how to affect the mentality of you through their marketing, through their selling. All of these things, it's psychological. The reason so many lean on their cell phones now, technology that wasn't even present 30 years ago, is psychological. There's no need there. There's no dramatic importance there. You think it is because they conditions you to believe that. Your emotion, whether you believe it or not, is tied to the technology. And it drives sales. and it drives so many other things that are occurring on your plane of existence that you can begin to see through your own eyes if you begin and when you begin to master your own personal psychology. It's critically important. It's a step. It's a process. It's a part of the process. Everyone who has ever walked this path has had to move in this direction, has had to address their mentality, has had to curb and address their mental framework. Every spiritual leader that you know of, everyone that has been written about in your history had to address their mentality. Or their mentality was addressed through their practices, through their play and practice, through the guidance and the teaching that they received along the way. Their mentality was curbed. Their vibrational expressing was curbed. There's no way around it. That's why we're communicating to this to you now. It's critically important. And if you address your mentality and you address your vibrational expression, your frequency, your tone, if you do them both at the same time, well, that speeds up the process. Again, we're thankful for those of you who were here in support of the creation of this interaction. We're thankful for those of you who have found this recording and have allowed us to be of support in that manner. We will take a few moments now. If anyone was inspired to a new idea, has question, can place those in the chat, and we will take a few moments to discuss those. Let's see. Interesting. I see the comment on my laptop, but I don't see it on my phone. Let's see. No question. To commend you on this great information, present the wisdom within spirituality. It's awesome stuff. Thanks. Thank you. But, we're here for you. We're here for you in any way. Anything that we offer that spurs you down the road just a little bit more, supports you in advancing down your path a little bit more, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. And we appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for being of support, each of you. We love you very, very much. It is our intention and our plan at the moment to offer these sessions Monday through Friday. We believe we have scheduled for next week. Just check the platform for upcoming, and you will see those scheduled. We're excited for you. We're excited for each of you, and we intend to be of a dramatic support, a launching support, a catapulting support for those of you who connect with us. Intend yourself a fantastic Friday. Intend yourself a fantastic weekend. Peek inside to see what that looks like for you. Embrace the feeling. And let us know how it turns out on Monday. We love you very much once again. and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.